Hey, how you doing? This is Rocco's Cooking Show. No, it's not. It's your favorite Trainer Danger here to show you how to make Jason's famous
Danger chili.
I had a client ask me if they had any recipes, and I mentioned that I was making this chili, and she says, well, I'd like to learn how to make it. Could you send it to me? And I thought, yeah, I could. Or I can make a video. And this is going to be a little special because this is going to be venison chili. Now, I know what you're thinking. A, Jason, I don't know if I like venison. B, does it taste good in chili? Is it gamey? No, you do like venison, number one. Number two, no, it's not too gamey if you cook it right. Not at all. In fact, it's lean, it's mean, it's delicious, it's nutritious. Also, where are you going to find it? Venison. Well, I don't know what to tell you about that. Hunt one or get it from a store, I don't know. Anyway, I procured myself some venison, and thanks to the Padre. And so basically, I've begun cooking it already. And what are you going to need? First of all, these are the active ingredients. I make it a little differently every single time, but these are ingredients you're going to need if you're going to make venison chili. You can also substitute beef if you prefer. So here we go. So you're going to need the venison or the beef, whatever you prefer. If you're using beef, 85-15 protein, meat to fat content, preferably. You're going to need your garlic. You always need your garlic. You're going to coat the pan with the garlic. You're going to need onions. Normally I would cut my own onions out, but in this case we're going to get a little lazy. And we're going to use the already frozen ones. And then of course you're going to have your peppers. You got to have your peppers. So I'm pretty liberal on the peppers, pretty liberal on the onions. And of course you're going to have your tomatoes, whole peeled tomatoes, preferably organic. If you can get them out of the garden, even better if it's summertime. Crushed tomatoes, gotta have that. Cayenne pepper, turmeric, optional, but it's anti-inflammatory. Bam, got that. Oregano, bam, got that. Oregano's good in everything. Onion granules, more onions, that's right. Bam, got that. Paprika, got it, bam. Black pepper, bam, got that. Cumin, chili powder, and more garlic, can't go wrong. Now the secret ingredient, oh, I forgot salt. The secret ingredient that I've been putting in lately that gives just a little something is this Moroccan red pepper sauce. Don't tell you I didn't tell you. Goes in here, I put quite a bit of that in. Just gives a little something. I'm actually just putting mild in for the flavor, but you can also get it with a little kick. Now, optional, but in my opinion, absolutely essential. Ladies, if you're going to have a unbelievably enjoyable experience, it all starts right here with a little bit of Italian vino, already poured. Already enjoying myself more. Because like everything else in the Dolce Vita lifestyle, it's got to be enjoyable, it's got to be pleasurable, or why, after all, are we doing it? You might notice I'm in a robe because, hey, I cook in a robe. What do you want? You also have to have a chef's hat. Well, I don't really have a chef's hat, do I? Bam, do now. Fedora. You never cooked in a fedora? Yeah, you know what you're missing. And what sort of cooking experience would this be without a little bit of ambiance music? What was that? What was that? Sorry to hear you. You said a little bit of Miles Davis, 1961 at Carnegie Hall. Stand by. Bam, what else you want? Miles Davis, now we got the ambiance, we got the vino, and I even got a new hat on for you, so we're ready to go. The venison's cooking on this side. I don't want to cook it too much. Usually cook it on like a, I don't know, right now it's on like a 4. I want to brown it a little bit, but I also want to save some of the flavor for the chili. So I'm going to get too burnt on this side. I don't want to cook it all the way through, but I want to cook it quite a bit. On this side, I'm waiting for it to just simmer long enough for everything to get soft. The onions to be basically see-through. I want it to simmer. I want it to all sort of melt into the chili. So now we just wait. Stand by. You ever think about what life would be like without wine? I know it's no good. It's depressing. Have you ever seen two dwarves have sex? Yeah, me either. Godfather 1 or Godfather 2? Think carefully. Shit! I used the same spoon. Contamination. Do you prefer being the big spoon or the little spoon? Do you think hookers like having sex with their boyfriends? I always thought of that. I'm working. Come on, baby, talk to daddy. She's hot. Now we're going to apply the crushed tomatoes. I like using crushed tomatoes. You can use whatever you want. But here we go. Tomatoes are in. Bam. Have a trash can nearby. It's always good. You want to blend it in a little bit. Cooking this a little too high. My burner's broken, so basically I need to cook on high all the time with that back burner. It's a bitch. Alright. Now let's give this some flavor, shall we? Venison, and we will apply it to our puree here, and we will let it flavor the danger chili. Thank you, Miles. Alright. Now we're going to let that kind of work itself in. And just like anything else with the sauce and lots of seasoning, I find that it tastes better the second day if you let it sit and let the seasoning sink in. We need whole peel tomatoes. Again, I prefer that you would use tomatoes from your garden if you got it. If you don't got it, do what you can. So we're gonna go, since I don't have any frozen right now or canned. We're gonna use this instead. It's good, it's organic, it works. Tastes pretty flavorful, if I do say so myself. Now, watch, I've done this multiple times. I try to split these tomatoes up because they come out of the can whole. And if you don't watch yourself, it'll nail you in the eye. Alright, we had a little bit of technical difficulties, but don't worry. I got everything you need. Still got the wine. Chili's almost finished. Got the robe. I got the man slippers. Gotta have them if you're making this danger chili. Don't judge me. Now I think the music, as it pertains to the cooking, really depends on what cuisine we're trying to experience and create. I find that, for example, if we're making pasta, Sunday pasta dinner, then we're going to rock Sinatra, of course, call it a day. Pretty much good to go now. I put in everything. You have to watch the salt. That's one thing I would say. Don't put in too much salt. Everything is to taste. As my great-grandmother used to say, she used to say, as she was making her pasta sauce, well, Nani, how much of this ingredient do I need? Well, she didn't do it like that. She did it to taste. So she would say, what it takes. What it takes. So I'll say to you the same thing. What it takes. I don't know how much to put in. I just put it in there, shake it up, and see what happens. Trial and error. Try and true method. If the looks have anything to do with it, I think this is a good sign here. Let's take a break and check it out. Sorry you can't taste it. I'll taste it for you and let you know. But you should really watch this video with red wine. Alright, here is the semi-finished product. We're going to let this simmer a little bit, but you got it. Believe me, this will at least be average. So there you go. Danger chili. Healthy, delicious, nutritious. Can you dig it? Yes, you can. Yes, you can. So until next time, eat healthy. If you need me to guide you, hold you accountable, work with you one-on-one, I can do an online thing, whatever. You know who to call. Your favorite trainer, Jason Danger. So here you go. Here's the dear chili you were asking for. Client knows who she is. Any other quests, let me know.